Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Witches of the Moon. I know y'all have not seen my beautiful face all season. Season. That's what I get for trying to be smart. All season. Season, what the hell? Anyway, I'm sorry this video is going up so late. I'll be totally honest. Well, I'm usually pretty honest, but YouTube took most of my life today. I was waiting for my phone to charge, and next thing I know, it was like one of those shows like 2 hours later. Anyway, let's get right into it. So we are talking about using what you have. And I'm pretty sure you should already know. I know y'all probably sick of hearing, you should use what you have before you go out and get other stuff. But it's the truth. You really should. One, it gives you appreciation for the other stuff. And then two, when the other stuff is not within reach, say that you're out somewhere and you don't have anything on you, you have that knowledge in your head of what to use, how to use it, and kind of the experience under your belt of using it. So like just say you're out of town and you don't have any stores near you, you can grab something real fast and you need to know what to use. Well, in that case, then you should have known how to do fire spells with a little essential oil and a light bulb from the lamp. A drop of essential oil, light bulb from the lamp, and then you say your prayers, your chants, things like that. That's something you should know. Or if you don't have an essential oil, just a little bit of olive oil, coconut oil, just something to anoint the light bulb. Now, I'm not saying go ahead and, when I mean by anoint, I mean like a little teeny tiny drop, and then you're not rubbing the whole light bulb, because that light bulb is hot as hell. Don't do that dumb stuff. You're just gonna go, just one little, and it's a real fast one too, because one, you got oil in your hand, and that catches heat real fast, and then two, the light bulb's hot. As a matter of fact, just don't even do that. Never mind. Don't. Let's try something else. Let's try knowing how to work with the water element when you're out somewhere, and we'll just go with the hotel scene again, or just at a friend's house, whatever, or you just go to the store, get a bottle of water. Learn your chants. Have chants that you know for a fact. That's usually what you have. Your voice. Like mine's is trying to go right now. But that's usually what you have. And you go and you say chant over the water, and then you drink that water down. This is learning how to use what you have. Learn color therapy, color magic, and then you can learn how to match your clothes and things like that. So you can even start going as deep as matching your jewelry, and then learning different scents and learning the different when you learn different scents and then the different notes that's in your perfume. So a lot of times they'll tell you maybe like a eucalyptus base or a hint of orange blossom. I don't know. I'm making stuff up right now, but I'm pretty sure there's a perfume out there like that somewhere. But anyway, you do that, and now you go buy your perfumes. Go buy your perfumes, and that's another way of, use what you have. But more so, instead of telling you how or what to use what you have, because we have videos like that before, I think it's more important to understand why you should use what you have first. And again, like I said, it builds that confidence. One, you're not dependent on certain things, because as you grow in life, you may move to another area where that thing's not available to you, and it may be a while before you get it. The place where you usually get it may be out of it. There's plenty of reasons why you may not have access to certain things or what you consider the good things, and you need to know how to work around it, right? So the first thing I would suggest, is working with the elements that are near you. So like the grass that's near you, pay attention to it. What time of the month does it grow the fastest? That's another thing. Work with your grass. If you got grass around you, work with your grass. You can do so much with grass. Because grass is green, it's already prosperity, it's already coming up. But if you pick grass right after a rainstorm, depending on that storm, you can also use the grass for other stuff. Yeah. So work what you have. Look at the flowers. If you can't look it up, look at when the flowers grow the most, when it blooms, when it's full, when it's pretty, what season is that, how often that it does it. And this is not an overnight process. It's not an overnight process, and I think that's one of the reasons why working with what you have is the hardest, because when you don't know anything, you have to study and learn, and that takes a while. It's not overnight. You got to go through 12 years just to get out of high school. You got to go through another 8 years just to be a doctor. Well, it's the same thing. Nothing you do, if you plan on doing it greatly, is going to happen overnight. I forgot where I was going with that. I think I said what I meant. I meant what I said, but I think I said what I meant. uh, yeah, I'm gonna leave that at that for now. So let's see. That's pretty much it. Just understand the reason why you should, work with what you have. One, it's always in working what you have is always in budget. Okay. Two, I feel as though when you work with what you have, especially first starting out, you put more of yourself and more of your energy into it because you have nothing else to rely on. So, and that's always a great thing. First, always rely on self and learn how to build energy properly and how to channel energy properly into these things. You still put energy into it. You're not going to just throw stuff in a bowl or in a bag or on a candle and go, poof, it's done. No, you still got to channel energy to it. You still got to give life to it. You still got to feed it energy. And what I mean by the proper way to it, I don't mean that there's one correct way to it. I mean finding that correct way that matches your vibration, the proper way for you. I'm going to make that totally clear. I think that's, for me, that's pretty much it. Like, using what you have makes you hone your own craft. And once you have honed your own craft, like, no one can tell you, oh, you can't use that for that. Well, I've been using this for years or months or the past couple of days or weeks, and it's been working. So, like, when you do that, you don't feel the need to ask 1,001 questions. Well, actually, no, that's wrong, because I still, with all my years of experience, I will still ask 1,001. Make that 1,000,001 questions, because I want to know. I love learning. But you don't feel insecure about your work, I would say that. You get over that hump, the insecurity. You go over that need where you have to have this. And that's the best thing in the world, when you know that while having this is nice and you love it, yes, you know that this is extra. It gives extra to your work because you couldn't do without it. But this is just an extra add-on piece. It just makes you feel good and makes the whole thing feel good, but you don't really have to have it. I hope I'm making sense. But right now I feel like I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to cut this video off. Again, I am sorry that I am so late today. YouTube took my life. I was waiting for my phone to charge. I went to go do the video earlier, and I said, I'm going to do this video right now when I got time. And I looked at my battery, and my battery said 10%. That ain't going to work with a video. So I plugged my phone in, and I said, I'm going to watch YouTube for a little bit while my phone's charging. 2 hours later. YouTube took 2 hours of my life. It was a good 2 hours, though. Laughter is always healing. Laughter is always healing. But, yeah. So, thanks for joining. Don't forget to watch everybody's video. If you have not done so, don't forget to subscribe. Everybody else, don't forget to comment. Don't forget to rate. And I will see y'all next week. Peace.